Hey, Leaf fans, Brad Treliving should secure the position of Maple Leafs GM, report. If you are a passionate fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, here is your news channel dedicated to everything involving the team, Maple Leafs. Keeping you up to date on the Leafs, bringing information, analysis and highlights from the most iconic team in the National Hockey League. So join us. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the latest news from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Leaf fans, Brad Treliving, with whom the Maple Leafs conducted their only live interview for the vacant general manager position, remains the favorite and appears to have an official hiring this week. Darren Dreger of TSN tweeted on Tuesday night that the 53-year-old Penticton, BC native, most recently the GM of the Calgary Flames before being let go when they missed the playoffs, is in the clear. The search is winding down and all signs are pointing to Treliving, Dreger posted. Leafs president Brendan Shanahan said he wanted an experienced executive in charge when he fired Kyle Dubas nearly 2 weeks ago in a surprise move. Who should be the first choice but Treliving, who is not only well-versed in hockey operations in a major Canadian market but also inherits a similar contractual puzzle in Toronto as he had in Calgary when the Matthew Tkachuk deal was looming and he wanted out. A trade was worked out with Florida involving Jonathan Huberdeau, which has yet to pay dividends for the Flames, while Tkachuk is a Conn Smythe Trophy candidate for the Panthers, Stanley Cup finalists. For the Leafs, Auston Matthews has a year left and can renegotiate after July 1st, as can William Nylander, while Mitch Marner has 1 year remaining, but he, Captain John Tavares, and Matthews have no trade/no move clauses to be triggered around July 1st. The Core Four would like to know who is in charge with the approaching date and hear what the post-Dubas plan is. There are also several unrestricted free agents to deal with in the coming weeks, such as forward Ryan O'Reilly and defenseman Luke Schenn, and restricted free agent goaltender Ilya Samsonov. The NHL draft is less than a month away in Nashville, but the Leafs are picking late in the first round at 28th and have only 2 other picks at the moment. Treliving was a defenseman who played over 250 games in the minor league. As an executive, he co-founded the Western Professional League in 1996, helping merge it with the Central Hockey League 5 years later. In 2003, he became assistant general manager of the Phoenix Coyotes under the leadership of Don Maloney, later his boss in Calgary. In April 2014, he was hired as GM of the Flames. The lack of playoff success, particularly after the Tkachuk trade and the signing of former Leaf Nazem Kadri, led to a mutual parting when his contract expired last April. Hey, Leaf fans, Brad is the son of former Mountie and Canadian businessman Jim Treliving, founder of the Boston pizza chain. He follows in the footsteps of Cliff Fletcher over 30 years ago, who came from the Flames to the Leafs, though in a rebuilding situation. Leave your opinion in the comments below, because your opinion is very important, and if you are new here on the channel, I invite you to click the subscribe button, join us, and turn on notifications to get the latest Maple Leafs news firsthand.